To begin, we are going to make this elastic ribbing, which measures head circumference. To begin, make a slip knot. Take your crochet hook, go through this loop, pull this yarn to adjust so that your crochet hook fits in this loop. Then chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. After chaining 6, skip the first chain. You twist this way so that we work from these back bumps. You skip the first, go through the second, make a slip stitch, go through the next, make a slip stitch, that is 2, go through the next, 3, go through the next, 4, go through the last, 5. To begin the next row, you chain 1 and turn. You turn this way so that the whole stitch is visible. Skip the chain 1, go through the next stitch, through back loop, make a slip stitch. Every stitch has 2 loops. There is one facing away from me, back loop, and the one facing me, front loop. We work from back loops. So you go through the next stitch, back loop, make a slip stitch, go through the next stitch, back loop, make a slip stitch, go through the next stitch, back loop, make a slip stitch, go through the last, make a slip stitch. For the rest of the rows, we repeat row 2. You chain 1 and turn this way so that the whole stitch is visible. Skip the chain 1, go through the next, you pick back loop, make a slip stitch, go through the next, make a slip stitch, go through the next, make a slip stitch, go through the next loop, make a slip stitch, go through the last, make a slip stitch. At the end, you chain 1 and turn this way so that the whole stitch is visible. Skip the chain 1, work on the remaining 5 stitches, going through back loop of each stitch. At the end, you chain 1 and turn, skip the chain 1, work back loop, slip stitches. Continue working that way. Continue working that way until you make odd number of rows that measures head circumference. On the screen are head circumference measurements for different ages. I'm making this for 3 to 6 months. Head circumference is 43 centimeters. If I stretch this, it gets to 43 centimeters. When we are done making, we are going to join. I have 83 rows, which is an odd number for 3 to 6 months, which measures 43 centimeters head circumference. This is my starting chain, this is my ending chain, the one facing me, and this is my starting chain. They don't look the same. For the ending chain, this one, I pick the loops facing me. For the starting chain, I pick the middle loops. I will begin with this one. Then through this one, go to the second middle loop, the second this side, go through the third middle loop that side, go through this third loop facing me, go through the fourth loop that side, go through the fourth loop this side, go through the fifth middle loop that side, go through the fifth loop this side, then pull this way to make an invisible join. That way I have made an invisible join. This is the right side. This is the inside. This is where I started joining this way. This yarn, I will take it. I'm going to weave it in by going through these loops. Then I will continue working. These loose ends, I will weave them in. One was from my starting chain, and these two are the ones I used to sew across. Then to work in round, make one single crochet into every row. The raised part is one row, the lower part is one row, raised is one row, the lower part is one row. Work one single crochet into every row until you get back to the beginning point. So I begin from this very first row. I chain one and make one single crochet. Go to the next row, make one single crochet. Go to the next, make one single crochet. Continue making one single crochet into every row until we get back to the beginning point. I have 83 stitches, so I have made 83 single crochets across. At the end of the round, I will slip stitch into the chain one that I made at the beginning of the round to close the round. To begin the next round, round 2, for all the sizes, that is how you do it. Chain one in the same stitch where I slip stitched, make a single crochet and a double crochet in the same stitch. After that, skip the next stitch, go to the next, make a single crochet and a double crochet in the same stitch. You repeat that until the end. You skip one stitch, go to the next, make a single crochet and a double crochet in the same stitch. Skip one stitch, go to the next, make a single crochet and a double crochet in the same stitch. Skip one stitch, go to the next stitch, make a single crochet and a double crochet in the same stitch. Repeat that pattern until you get back to the beginning point. I'm getting to the end of the round. I skip one, go to the last, make a single crochet and a double crochet in the same stitch, then slip stitch in the first single crochet that I made in the round to complete. If you count the number of stitches you have worked in this previous round, it is even number of stitches. For example, I had 83 stitches. After working this pattern, I have 42 stitches which I have worked without counting the stitches that I was skipping. We are going to work into each single crochet from the previous round while we skip each previous double crochet from the previous round. We made a single crochet and a double crochet in the same stitch. From the next row onwards, now we work into each single crochet from the previous round. If you count the number of single crochets you have in this round, they should be even number. You just count these flowers because the single crochets are made in the same stitch with the double crochet. Just count the number of these flowers you have. You should be having even number of single crochets after counting these flowers. I have 42. Now we are going to divide this between sleeves and back and front panels. We are going to divide what we have into sleeves, back and front panels. Every sweater has 4 corners. In each corner, it takes 1 stitch. So take the total amount of single crochets you have in the first round and subtract 4. We are subtracting 4 because each corner takes 1 stitch. For example, I have 42. 42 minus 4, I get 38. This 38 is 100%. To get one side, you take 20% of this number. For my case, it is 20% of 38. I get 7.6. Stitches cannot be a fraction, so I round off to 8. Therefore, this side takes 8 stitches and this side takes 8 stitches. To get the longer sides, you take 30% of this number. For my case, it is 30% of 38, which I get 11.4. Stitches cannot be a fraction, so I round off to 11. Therefore, this side is 11, this side is 11. If I add all these numbers, 11 plus 11 plus 8 plus 8 plus the 4 corners, I should get my 42 stitches which I started with. So use this formula to calculate how to allocate the stitches you have between the 4 panels. Then we begin the next step. This is how we are going to mark the corners. Beginning from this corner, this is where I slip stitched. I mark the corner. Without counting the marked stitch, count 8 stitches, mark the next corner. Without counting the marked stitch, count 11 stitches, mark the next corner. Without counting the marked stitch, count 8 stitches, mark the next corner. Without counting the marked stitch, I have 11 stitches going back to the beginning point. That is how we mark these corners. So go ahead, calculate and mark your corners, then we begin the next step. After marking your corners, now we are beginning to work. The marked stitch is my first corner. We turn at the end of each round. So chain 1 and turn. After turning, in the same stitch where I had slip stitched, you make a single crochet and a double crochet in the same stitch. Because it is a corner, chain 1, make another single crochet and a double crochet in the same stitch. This chain 1 space between the two groups is where I will make the next corner. Then for the rest of your work, you go through the single crochets from the previous row. You skip a double crochet, work into these single crochets. We skip the double crochets, work into the single crochets. So you go to the next single crochet from the previous round. You make a single crochet and a double crochet in the same stitch. Go to the next, make a single crochet and a double crochet in the same stitch. You go to the next, make a single crochet and a double crochet in the same stitch. You go to the next single crochet from previous row. You make a single crochet and a double crochet in the same stitch. Repeat that until you get to the next corner. You work into the single crochets from the previous round, making a single crochet and a double crochet in the same stitch. When you get in the marked stitch, the marked stitches are corners, and each corner we said you make a single crochet, a double crochet in the same stitch, chain 1, make a single crochet and a double crochet in the same stitch. And that is what we are going to do in all the 4 corners. I'm marking the chain 1 space This is where I will make a corner in the next round. Continue working the pattern. You go through the previous single crochet, make a single crochet and a double crochet in the same stitch. You go to the next single crochet from previous round, make a single crochet and a double crochet. The corners, you repeat what we have done in the two corners. So repeat the pattern until you get to the beginning point. I'm getting to the end of the round. The previous single crochet, make a single crochet and a double crochet in the same stitch, then slip stitch into this single crochet at this corner to close the round. We begin working from the first corner, so slip stitch until you get to this chain space at the corner. Therefore, I slip stitch into this double crochet and finally slip stitch into the chain 1 space. So I remove the stitch marker. So I slip stitch in the chain 1 space at the corner, chain 1 and turn. We said you turn at the end of each round. When you are in the corner, you make a single crochet and a double crochet, chain 1, make a single crochet and a double crochet in the same corner space, and that is how you do it in all the 4 corners. After that, continue with the pattern. We said from your previous single crochet, this is my previous single crochet, so I make a single crochet and a double crochet in the same stitch. You go to the next, make a single crochet and a double crochet in the same stitch. Go to the next single crochet from previous row, make a single crochet and a double crochet. Repeat that until you get to the next corner. You make a single crochet and a double crochet into each single crochet from the previous round in the corner. All the corners are the same. You go through the chain space at the corner, make a single crochet, make a double crochet, chain 1, make a single crochet, make a double crochet in the same chain space. Then continue with the pattern. Every single crochet from the previous round, you make a single crochet and a double crochet in the same stitch. You go to the next, make a single crochet and a double crochet in the same stitch. Repeat the pattern until you get back to the beginning point. I'm almost getting to the end. Single crochet and double crochet in the same previous single crochet. Slip stitch into the single crochet at the corner. Slip stitch into the next double crochet. Then slip stitch into the chain space at the corner. Each round we begin working from the corner, so you slip stitch until you get to the chain space at the corner. Chain 1 and turn. Make a single crochet. Each corner you make a single crochet, a double crochet, chain 1, make a single crochet and a double crochet in the same chain space. Then you repeat the pattern. It is just a 1 row repeat pattern. In every single crochet you have from the previous round, you make a single crochet. Beginning from this at the corner, we have a single crochet here from the previous round. So you make a single crochet and a double crochet in the same stitch. You go to the next, make a single crochet and a double crochet in the same stitch. All corners are worked the same. Continue working that way. These are the shorter sides, the sleeves, and these are the long sides. Continue working that way until when you fold this way, it reaches below the arm, that is the yoke depth. Continue working that way until this gets below the arm, that is we reach the yoke depth. If you follow this corner, it measures yoke depth, and the measurements for different ages are on the screen. For 3 to 6 months, I need 10 centimeters and I'm already at 10 centimeters, so I will stop at this point. This is how to fold. These are the shorter sides and they are the sleeves, so you fold this way. I'm already in this corner where we start working from. I slip stitched up to this corner. I will chain one and turn. Each round we turn. Beginning from this corner, I will make a single crochet and a double crochet in the same corner space. Then skip all these stitches and join to the next corner. Before joining, first make a chain one, then in the corner make a single crochet and a double crochet in the corner space. Only that. After that, continue following the pattern from the previous single crochet. You make a single crochet and a double crochet. So after working in this corner, making a single crochet and a double crochet, go to the next single crochet from the previous round, make a single crochet and a double crochet in the same stitch, go to the next single crochet from the previous round, make a single crochet and a double crochet in the same stitch, go to the next, make a single crochet and a double crochet in the same stitch, continue until you get to the next corner. I'm almost getting to the next corner. In this single crochet, I make a single crochet and a double crochet in the same stitch. Then in the corner, you make only one single crochet and double crochet. I have made a single crochet. I make a double crochet in the corner. After that, skip all these stitches, go to the next corner. When you get to this next corner, first you chain one, go through this corner, go through the corner space, the chain one space at the corner, make a single crochet and a double crochet in the corner space. Then now continue with the pattern, going through the previous single crochet, the single crochet from the previous round, make a single crochet and a double crochet in the same stitch, go to the next single crochet from the previous round, make a single crochet and a double crochet in the same stitch. Continue that way until you get back to the first corner where we joined. When you get to the end of the round, slip stitch into this first single crochet we made in the round. Now we have separated the sleeves. Next, slip stitch until you get into this chain we made here, so that our rows will be beginning from below the arm. So I slip stitch into this one, then slip stitch into this chain we made. That is the chain which is between here and here. Now our rows will be beginning from here. To begin the next round, you chain one and turn. After turning, in the same place, I make a single crochet and a double crochet in the same chain. Then now you begin the pattern. Into each single crochet from the previous round, you make a single crochet and a double crochet. You go to the next, make a single crochet and a double crochet. Continue with the pattern until you get to this arm. Repeat the pattern until you get to this other arm. Single crochet and double crochet. Go to the next single crochet from the previous round. Make a single crochet and a double crochet. This one chain we made below the arm. you go through it and make a single crochet and a double crochet, then continue with the pattern. You go through the previous single crochet, make a single crochet and a double crochet, go to the next single crochet from the previous round, make a single crochet and a double crochet. Repeat that going to the beginning point. I'm almost coming to the end. Single crochet, double crochet, go to the last one, single crochet, double crochet, then join to the first single crochet I made in the round to close the round. Now we don't need to slip stitch into the next. Our rows will always begin from here below the arm. Chain 1 and turn. In the same place you slip stitched, you make a single crochet and a double crochet. Go to the next single crochet from previous round, make a single crochet and double crochet. Continue working all the way round. At the end, you slip stitch into the first single crochet, chain 1 and turn. So continue working that way. I have made 15 rows from below the arm. This measures 22.5 centimeters. For 3 to 6 months, body length is 23 to 25 centimeters. And since I'm going to add the bottom ribbing, I will stop at 22.5. When you are done making your size, now we are going to begin the bottom ribbing. You chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Skip the first chain. Go through the second chain from back loop. You make a slip stitch. Go through the next, make a slip stitch. 2. Go through back loop of the next, make a slip stitch. 3. Go through the next back loop. 4. Then the last 5. Then join to the next 2 stitches. Now we work through the double crochets and the single crochets, each stitch including the double crochets. So I slip stitch into this double crochet, slip stitch into the next single crochet, then turn. You turn this way so that the whole stitch is visible. Skip the 2 slip stitches, work the remaining 5 stitches going through back loops. 1, go to the next. 2, go through the next stitch, back loop. 3, go through the next stitch, back loop. 4, go through the last. 5. To begin the next round, you chain 1 and turn. You skip the chain 1, work the 5 stitches going through back loops. 1, go through back loop of the next. 2, go through back loop of the next. 3, go through back loop of the next. 4, go through back loop of the last. 5. Again you slip stitch into the next 2 stitches. So I slip stitch into the next stitch, the double crochet, slip stitch into the next stitch, the single crochet. You turn without chaining. Skip the 2 slip stitches. Skip the 2 slip stitches. Work the next 5 stitches from back loops. 5. At the end, you chain 1 and turn, skip the chain 1, work 5 slip stitches from back loops. You join to 2 stitches. Continue working that way until you cover all this area. Then at the end, you join the same way we did at the neckline. Then we start working on the sleeves. I have finished one sleeve. I'm going to show you how I made it. I'm not going to use all these stitches to make the sleeve. So what I have done, these corners that we were working, this is the last corner I worked. Then I started joining across this. Behind this corner, the stitch behind the corner, I have marked it and marked the corresponding stitch this other side. Therefore, here below the arm, at the middle here below the arm, that is where I join this yarn. I tie once to secure it. Going through this same place, I draw a loop and chain one, make a single crochet and a double crochet in the same place. Then I slip stitch here. So I slip stitch in the marked stitch. Then now begin working from here by making a single crochet and a double crochet in the same stitch. Then now repeat the pattern. You go through each previous single crochet, you make a single crochet and a double crochet in the same stitch, the same way we were working, going to the other stitch marker. First, let me mark the first stitch I worked this side. Continue working going to this side. You make a single crochet and a double crochet from the previous single crochet. In the marked stitch, I make a single crochet and a double crochet, and I'm going to mark it. Then the next single crochet, I don't work it, I just slip stitch. Then slip stitch in the first single crochet I made below the arm to close the round. Then to begin the second round, chain one and turn. We turn at the end of each round. I will slip stitch into this stitch where I had the stitch marker. Then now make a single crochet and a double crochet in the same stitch. After that, now you go through the previous single crochets, make a single crochet and a double crochet. Going to this side, I'm approaching this other side, go through the previous single crochets, make a single crochet and a double crochet in the same stitch. When I get in the marked stitch, I don't work the marked stitch, I slip stitch in the marked stitch. And slip stitch to the center, that is below the arm. Then slip stitch into this stitch that I had marked. This was the first in the round. After that, I turn this way and slip stitch at the center. Now there is no decrease I'm going to make. I was making 2 rows of decrease only. I chain one. Now I will start working into these stitches that we make a single crochet and a double crochet. Go to the next, make a single crochet and a double crochet in the same stitch. Repeat that until you get back here. Now you work going through these single crochets. Make a single crochet and a double crochet at the end. At the end, join to this first with a slip stitch, chain 1 and turn, make a single crochet and a double crochet. You go to the next single crochet from previous round, make a single crochet and a double crochet the same way we were working here. Now we are not going to make any decrease. Continue that way until you finish the sleeve. Then the ribbing, you will do it exactly the same way I showed you how to do the ribbing here. I made 20 rows from here, including the 2 rows of decreases. I made 20 rows before I started doing the ribbing. And my sleeve length, without counting the 2 rows of decrease, if I just start from here, it measures 16 centimeters. That is how I measured the sleeve length. On the screen are the measurements for sleeve length for different ages. So continue and finish. I will see you when I'm done making the second sleeve. I have finished making both sleeves. And that marks the end of this tutorial. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, kindly leave a comment, share, subscribe, like. I will see you in the next tutorial.